Hi dear students, today we are going to discuss a very important topic we already discussed in the classroom. Anyway, this portion, this grammar part is very important for your examination, for your PT2 exam as well as for your annual examination, summative 2 exam. Okay, so direct speech and indirect speech. What is direct speech? The sentences spoken by a person can be reported in two ways. We are going to report the sentence spoken by a person. So there are two ways to report the words or the sentence spoken by a person. One way is to quote the actual words of the speaker. Just quoting the actual words of the speaker. And the other way is to report someone's speech indirectly, that is in the words of the reporter. It is called reported speech or indirect speech. So we are reporting the sentences or the words told by the speaker into the words of the reporter. Okay. സ്പീക്കർ പറഞ്ഞ വേർഡ്സ് റിപ്പോർട്ടറിൻ്റെ വേർഡ്സിലേക്ക് മാറ്റി പറയുന്നതാണ് എന്ത് ഇൻഡയറക്റ്റ് സ്പീച്ച്. ഓക്കെ, സോ വൈൽ ചേഞ്ചിങ് എ ഡയറക്റ്റ് സ്പീച്ച് ഇൻ ടു ഇൻഡയറക്റ്റ് സ്പീച്ച് ദർ ആർ സം റൂൾസ്. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് വൺ ഈസ് വൈൽ ചേഞ്ചിങ് എ സെൻറ്റൻസ് ഇൻ സിമ്പിൾ പ്രസൻറ്റ്. ഫോർ എക്സാമ്പിൾ, ദ ബോയ് സെഡ് ഐ വാണ്ട് എ ബൈസിക്കിൾ. വെൻ വി ആർ ചേഞ്ചിങ് എ സെൻറ്റൻസ് ഇൻ സിമ്പിൾ പ്രസൻറ്റ് ഇൻ ടു ഇൻഡയറക്റ്റ് സ്പീച്ച്, the structure of the sentence, what it becomes, the tense of the sentence change to simple past. I want a bicycle becomes what? The boy said that I want a bicycle. I become, this is the subject is boy. He, it becomes he. He want becomes wanted. A bicycle, a cycle. Okay, so what we have to change is the tense of the verb. Simple present becomes simple past. Okay, then present continuous become past continuous. Present perfect becomes past perfect. Present perfect continuous become past perfect continuous. Likewise, these are the changes come to the tense of the sentence. Then will becomes what? Would. For example, Biju said, I will work hard. Biju said that, Biju is masculine gender. So Biju said that I becomes what? He. Avan paranyu. He will becomes would. He would work hard. In the same way, shall become should in the reported speech, can become could in the reported speech, may become might in the reported speech, must become had to in the reported speech. So these are the changes come to the tense of the sentence while reporting. Also, there are some changes comes to some words in that sentence. If there is this in the direct speech, when we are reporting, this becomes what? That. These become those. Here become there. Hereafter becomes thereafter. Ago becomes before. Now becomes then. If the word is now is there in the reported speech, in the direct speech, when we are reporting, now becomes what? So let us look at some examples. Manju said, I have been playing cricket since I was a child. So this sentence, this is direct speech. We are going to change into indirect speech. So how it change? What are the changes happens? What are the changes occur to that sentence? Manju said, we have to add that. In the direct speech, actually there are two parts for reported speech. So first one, Manju said, this is the speech part and this is the reporting part. We separate the speech part and the reporting part by a comma, and the words spoken by the speaker we have to put in inverted commas. Okay, but when we change that into indirect speech, we have to remove these commas from there and add that. Manju said that she had been playing. Here present perfect continuous. Have been playing becomes what? Had been playing cricket since I was a child becomes she was a child. I becomes she. Manju is the subject. Okay. Then, while reporting a question word, if there are question words in that direct speech, for example, how, when, who, these are some types of some question words. For example, the policeman asked, "Why are you not wearing a helmet?" In this direct speech, there is a question word, which is that why. So, while reporting such question words, the sentence with question words, we have to do, the policeman asked, then after that we have to put that question word, then the normal thing what we do in the direct speech while changing direct into indirect, what are the rules we follow, the same thing you have to apply here also. Why, then after that the subject, you becomes I, you becomes I. Why I? When I comes in the past tense, in the are you not wearing becomes present continuous, becomes past continuous. When why I was not wearing, I was not wearing a helmet. Only the thing you have to note in this is, after removing the comma, you have to put the question word here. Then what are the rules we want to follow while reporting the while reporting a direct speech into indirect speech, you have to follow all those rules. Then, while reporting yes or no questions, what are the changes we want to make? Would you like to play a piano now? This is a yes or no question. Would you like to play a piano now? So, while reporting a yes or no question, we want to add what? If or whether. You can add either if or whether. She asked me, after that, after this speech part, we have to add what? If or whether. Would you like? If I, you becomes I would like to play a piano. I told you, now becomes what? Then. Now becomes then. Okay. So these are the three types of sentences we are learning to report in this